Welcome back to the Pet Guys, and welcome to week 67, day 3 of Arena and the Arena Chronicles. Hold on, let me make sure the chat is working. Gotta hop into the app here. I think I actually accidentally messed it up before even starting the stream, so I'm gonna crash the app and try again. Sup, Sebastian? Alright, we're back. I had to crash the app really quick and see what was up. Looks like the chats work now, so that's great. I don't believe there'll be any pulls. Let's try our best here. And you try your best, but you don't succeed. You get what you want, but not what you need. And you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Could it be worse? Not really. Kind of, but no. I'm just singing for fun. Because the lyrics of that song reminded me of something. Something I said reminded me of the lyrics of the song, so I started singing. Yeah. Yeah. So you try your best, but you don't succeed. I tried my best. Alright. Yeah, that's where my brain was going with that one. Anyway. Yeah, lol. Okay. If you guys, I mean, if you've ever listened to Coldplay, it's one of their songs. One of their older songs, too, not the newer ones. Hey, look, Ma, you're on the TV. I guess.
Now I am.
Oh, shit. I haven't heard that voice in a minute. Wait, is that... That is Boosky. Almost forgot what you sounded like, man.
I can't hear you.
You can't? You can't hear me?
Well, now I made you louder, so.
Oh, gotcha. I said I almost forgot what you sound like.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm not big anymore. Really? I have like an annoying voice. It's pretty generic.
There's only one other guy that I know that has a similar voice. He's also East Coast, but I don't know how East Coast he is compared to you. Trying to remember the YouTuber's name. He did some sort of audio reviews.
Good.
Let me see. Must have been.
You sound nasal.
Yeah, it's COVID.
Oh, so it's now. Oh.
Yeah, I've gotten it twice now. I got it like second year of COVID, and then I got it now.
I was like so upset. I went in one time without a mask to Panera, and I got it a little bit later. I was just like, yep, that was stupid. Audio review.
This guy, since I used to make headphones, he's a little bit of a weeb, but other than that, he does audio review stuff.
Maybe it's actually me.
No, it's not. He's a lot older than you. I've met the guy at like a headphone convention back when I was doing headphones.
Packed it up perfectly into an original packaging. And then
just so you know, I have your
waiting to be unpacked. And now
muted,
it's for sale.
otherwise I'm going to hear everything twice.
Gotcha. Hold on.
This is a yard sale. This is a mega yard sale. This has probably happened once a year or once every 2 years. I don't know how it's going to go down, if it's going to become an actual thing.
It's a
But if you don't know what
combination
this is,
between
if
my
you are a
voice and
supporter of me
Celery.
on Patreon and subscribe star, once a month,
His
I put
voice
out a
is,
yard
yeah,
sale where
I don't know,
things that
might
were
be a
previously
little
or things.
deeper, hardly, but yeah,
Yeah, no, it's mine combined with Celery's.
it's closer to yours.
But I hear like how do you describe it? Like the way he talks in there.
Yeah, you know, his voice, you've probably never actually heard of Starscream or his voice, but your voice sounds in between like Starscream's and this guy's.
I can't remember if I've ever heard Starscream or not.
Nah, probably not.
Hmm.
Yeah, he didn't talk much before. He pretty much only hops on call with the rest of us.
Oh, it's Monday. No, today's not Monday, it's Tuesday. What's that?
Which one?
There was a 60-pointer person called What's That?
Oh, sup, Hutch? I'm still a little sick here.
What is that name?
Yeah,
Hey, there
what's
it is.
that? Yeah.
Why you just
Um. Well, if there's any alphabetical ordered tier list that's based on how well you scored, but also alphabetical, might make me appear like I'm at the top. Just a little bit. Yeah. So maybe that. I thought it would be funny. I don't know. We'll see.
I knew a guy. Well, I have like the spectrum of both. There was somebody who was. I know he went to college with me. His name was Aaron Aardvark.
Aaron Aardvark.
Both his first and last name begin with double A.
Did he happen to live off of ants?
I
Maybe
don't know. I didn't
for
know the
survival.
guy.
Just ate ants for survival purposes.
His name was called first during graduation. I was like, that's not real.
See, that's privileges right there. He could get his name called and then he could just walk right off and be done with the day. Doesn't sound too
Yeah.
bad.
And then I went to high school with a guy. His name was Zach Zweibel.
Zweibel?
Zweibel.
Zweibel. God, that's
Always
weird.
at the bottom of the alphabetical list.
That's a strange one.
Ding me. Oh, Kirby. Of course, Kirby pinged me out of everybody.
Oh, goodness. I remember how well you got along with him.
Kirby?
Yeah, Kirby. You got along with Kirby just
I
fine.
like him. It's love-hate relationship, sort of. When I first knew him and met him, he was just unbearably annoying.
Well, most people younger than you are.
What?
Well, most people that are younger than you tend to be.
He was 14 back then. He definitely mellowed out. He went overboard trying to get people to like go through pyramid schemes with him so he could get Discord Nitro for like a month.
Oh my god.
He was like, "Oh, if I invite 4 people to join this server, I can get Discord Nitro."
He was also desperate for like social interaction.
Yeah. And then he finally got Nitro, and he started spamming as many like epileptic-inducing gifs and emojis that he possibly could.
I'll be a little guilty of that. I think I heard Shark Eye one time say that he hated the colored names of everybody's Discord. So he has like an app that filters out all the colored names because he
That's
hates the
hilarious.
yeah, he just hates the colors so bad. So like the first thing I did was like send him a gif of, like, when he told me that like some strobing like bright lights. He's
He
like,
had
Pack,
this
stop.
Kirby that was like rainbow and it bounced up and down, and he just spammed the living day.
Okay, that's different though. He liked spamming the Kirby stuff because he was Kirby.
No, but that
And he'd also use
every
it for the religious references every time that someone's like put something mildly like lewd in the chat. He'd put like a cross, like the Kirby doing a cross or something.
no, he just spammed like 4 or 5 Kirby gifts
Mm-hmm.
every he entered and started chatting. He would spam like 4 or 5 of them,
Mm.
and then a bunch of emojis of it, and then it was very difficult. What was their name? Mother, it's I remember their daughter's name was Peanut. That was his Dragon Quest stuff. Whatever it was, somebody made a bot for the other server, and it was to give like stats or strategies about characters. Pretty sure they made it for this server too.
Hmm.
I can't remember their name, but it doesn't matter. It wasn't restricted to just one channel. So in the general chat, all you see is that, to the point where they had to mute him for a little bit just so he'd stop.
Was this the DQT info Discord?
Oh, this is the Dragon Quest Stars one.
Oh, stars. Okay, never mind. Hmm. I mean, I'm not
They
surprised.
had to restrict it to a specific channel and turn slow mode on in there so that you couldn't spam it. Anti Kirby tactics, but ever since he's been here, he's mellowed out and
He's gotten older. Yeah. But he's also
yeah. But
obsessed
I
with
mean,
Yu-Gi-Oh now.
wait, what?
Yeah, he plays Yu-Gi-Oh more than he plays DQT, I think.
I've played all the card games and stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh is the gateway drug, as I call it. I played Yu-Gi-Oh many years ago. I'm talking like when I was like 15, so his age.
Yeah, back in my day when we had Yu-Gi-Oh cards, no one actually knew how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. We'd just try and we
No,
just
I
collect
played.
them and then eventually just stop collecting them when we're like 12 or something.
Well, yeah, when you're younger that happens, but like, no, I played the game competitively when I was like 15, when I got into high school.
Hmm.
I said it out loud and I realized, yeah, I started playing it around the same age as him. And as you grow older, you sort of, I bounced around to different card games, but Yu-Gi-Oh was the first one. And I can attribute it to pretty much everybody that's important to me in my life, actually. I met the people who I call my best friends through that game. I met my significant other technically through that game.
Okay, so
I actually played Pokemon too.
Okay, so Sebastian, we knew roughly how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. It's that no one knew the exact rules though. That's what I meant to say. Like we played the card game, but like you know, when someone's like, "No, the rules actually say this, therefore I could sacrifice a thing," we're like, "I don't know, okay."
To be fair, the Yu-Gi-Oh rules are still incredibly complicated.
And they keep changing from what I hear. So
they add more mechanics, which create problems with the interactions with the other things. So
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
but things became overpowered, and they had to literally retcon that whole entire thing.
Oh,
I still sometimes play Duel Links. Duel Links it's basically simplified Yu-Gi-Oh. it's also more affordable because to stay relevant in a competitive card game, you need to have the relevant cards. And the way secondary markets work is if the card is good and it's brand new, it's going to be expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have what's card in Yu-Gi-Oh? That's So I know that for a fact this card Called by the Grave in Yu-Gi-Oh is one of the best cards right now in the entire game. I'm sure the card was like at least $60 when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
But Duel Links is a box gacha, which means that if you pull enough, you will get the things, as well as the fact that their deals, there's always a sale, and the deals are actually pretty affordable if you play the game hard enough and grind. If you really want to, and you're like going incredibly hard, you can own every card every month for probably around $200 at most, and that's assuming you don't get lucky. But the good thing about that game is you don't need to buy every set at all, and you only need to pull for like certain cards sometimes. Other times you really just need like a one of if it's an extra deck card. Like Duel Links back then, Shiranui was for an entire year a relevant, overly popular meta deck, and I was so sick and tired of it. Summon Squire.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that at all. I forgot about that.
From Hat.
Oh, that's the COVID brain right there.
I don't know, level 6. Set 3 past turn. Didn't do anything.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay,
I don't know.
My brain is not working today.
What the hell do you have an archdemon on your team?
Because it does that.
It does what?
What you just saw.
Is it actually a good... What the hell is that? Like, are you about to lose?
No, but I still got, like, really messed up here. I mean, I might lose.
Shiranui was doesn't know about the blooms. Oh. Oh, no, I know about blooms. I just don't know about
almost killed him.
Blooms. Sorry, I didn't realize what you were... You're all blue with a little wrench. What do you think was the most annoying deck that set? Because, Blue Eyes is just it's just a pain because they're just the same thing. You know what's coming, and you're just like, all right, do I have what I need to beat it? Yes? Okay, I win, straight up. Do I not have what I need to beat it? I probably lose. You kind of just have to not play a monster for a turn. Or face out monster, because you don't want to get karma cutted. It was just... I didn't play Duel Links the whole time. I just know that I was so sick of Shiranui, and I still to this day just hate the 5D's Turbo Duel event because it gets so stale. What I do is I usually do something else, purposely destroy my MMR, get to 3 stars, and just win a bunch from there. Because it's win-based. You just have to win. It doesn't matter where, and you never drop.
No, I see. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange game, that one, isn't it? The 5Ds, the 5Ds one.
Competitive online thing that's very simplified. Yu-Gi-Oh is a ridiculous game where
Well, I mean, how did they translate like the anime or the manga 5Ds into the game? That was because there's no actual. You're not on what is it?
so there's an event, a
Okay.
special so every I think it's 2 weeks, sometimes less. I don't really remember. They have events. Some of them are like unlock the character.
No, I mean the
Um,
fact that you're on like in the anime, they're
I'm
on
getting
like
to that.
actual. Okay, sorry,
There
go for
is
it.
a 5Ds event where where you actually do have the speed counters, and it's very similar to how that anime worked. I can't remember. Were turbo duels a 3x3 board, or were they 5x5?
I know you had speed counters. I heard about that, but
Yeah, that's all that turbo duels were. I think you're thinking of Arc 5 with the entertainment duels where you run around the area and you grab cards to use. Which
well,
they also.
I mean, it was just more that people I mean, in the show that they're actually driving like some sort of motorcycle, and it seems
No,
cool,
you're not
but
driving
it
a
doesn't.
motorcycle.
No, I know, I know. But it seems so cool in the anime or something.
Yes, 5Ds is one of the best Yu-Gi-Oh anime series. It was more adult themed. They were actually adults for once instead of,
Yeah.
well, very
Okay.
most high schoolers.
That explains it then.
Anime, they're elementary schoolers. But
Jesus Christ, this guy's so fast. Okay.
and 5Ds just had a good plot and good characters. A lot of the time, in a lot of series, you find yourself liking secondary characters more. Oh yes, yes. Stall decks are the worst. Stall is never something anybody wants to ever play against. But 5Ds, you actually found yourself liking Yusei the best, who is the main character, which is not too common.
Yeah.
But yeah, stall decks are the worst. I'm so happy that they hit stall decks so hard at one point. They destroyed Marek's skill and they destroyed Odeon's skill to the point where the stall decks are never not going to exist in games or stall anything, but they are significantly worse to the point where they're not really viable. A pack. What stall decks are is, imagine just saying, stop your opponent from being able to play the game until they lose the game.
Yeah.
You don't. They lose.
Yeah, I've heard the concept. It sounds kind of brutal.
God, Aroma is so annoying that it's purely free to play. You don't have to spend a cent to use it, and it's just annoying. I mean, it's not. Well, it's completely what's it called? Power crept out by now. But they added Monster Reborn in the game. They added super polymerization into the game. Oh no shit! It's annoying for the opponent. Just all it does is recover life points and then try to beat you with weird effects, and then the what's it called? I don't remember how it wins. Oh, right, the trap that says every time you gain life, pop a monster. And it just sort of eventually just recovers, adds cards, special summons from the graveyard, and wins via attrition after a long and painful just grind. One of the worst decks, I don't know if you were playing, was actually Meru. It was overpowered. It was a tier 0. Oh, well, I didn't play, but I heard about Cyber Angels being tier 0. But I remember Meru because that's when I started playing again. and that was just bad. It is definitely not more complex. Although a real Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah, I only heard about Cyber Angels. I have no clue what you're talking about with 3 different effects. Yeah, nothing's more complex than Magic. Magic it has like complex interactions and everything. Yu-Gi-Oh, it's gotten more complex because I know a little bit about the I know the real well, yeah, like the reason that I always like Duel Links were the skills. It incorporated the anime into the characters so that you could play like the character the way that they would play in the anime and stay somewhat relevant.
Did you know that young Terry cannot attack? Huh. He can. Ranges
Just so
too.
you know that if you which you just did and you knock him out, that you are doing something that is considered not good. You are bullying a child.
Yeah. I just treat it like we treat Kirby.
Oh, yes. Yu-Gi-Oh has an entire short story in the little text box for the effect. They have gotten very ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. Games like that just grow more and more expansive. And I know not everything is meta, so that kind of helps. But when it grows more and more expansive, there's just so many uncertain variables, and it could get out of hand trying to balance a game. And
The
some things are
way
just
apparently,
arbitrary.
like real life Yu-Gi-Oh right now, it's got a very diverse meta. Like there's definitely a bunch of different decks that are good. The issue is that you play solitaire.
Okay.
You sit there and you do 25,000 billion things in one turn, and then you go, all right, I can stop 3 things that you can do. Can you get through all 3 things that I can stop you to do? If you can't, I win. If you can, well, you win. And it's like the game lasts 2 turns.
I think I played Hearthstone for like a total of 10 hours, aces. Yeah, so not very long. I had a deck or something that I was building, and then I was just like, meh. Sup? Hey, speak of the devil. He's here. We got Kirby in the chat.
Jonathan.
Wait, are you doxing him in real time?
What? Oh,
Kirby.
I have called different names for a very long time, but I have been very careful not to say his real name.
Okay, good.
His name is not Donathan.
I thought you said Jonathan. But anyway.
He's doing the Dragon Quest community, so he's the only one that knows my real name.
It's
I
funny.
can't tell if he's trying to be quiet or he's eating dinner, but I still can't hear what you're saying.
I'm eating dinner.
There it is.
Yeah, I muted it, but yeah,
Don't talk with your
guys,
mouth full. It's
I'm
not
sorry,
good
but the
manners.
second match, I was just like,
I'm trying to.
I was so focused on the call. It was weird because I was like, okay, I know I need to move here so I don't get lined up for Burning Breath. And then, so I didn't get lined up for Burning Breath. But then I was like, oh, but I need to move here, otherwise the guy's gonna hit me with Catastrophe. And then I totally forgot about Burning Breath.
I played a game called Card Fight
Yeah, I know
Vanguard
Game Vision joined
for
Penis. Because I know Minikube is
I know about
leaving,
that one.
from what I know.
You know about Vanguard.
He's
We've
told
had this
me at least.
conversation.
He's going to be less involved with game, with the hub, that kind of stuff. Anyways, I'm going to stream some of my matches here. Not matches, I already just did my matches. I screwed those up because I wasn't
secondary market was toxic.
in my
And the
head
game
there.
itself was just, it was
but-
very difficult to have any fun playing it.
Let's see, what am I going to do?
I quit, sold all my cards except for
Probably
a few ones, which I
Furious
just,
Fallen
I always
Angel
liked and
or the Demon
sort of
King
had an
map
attachment
or
to.
the Giddish Empire All Out
About
Battle.
2
I'm going to
weeks
try
after
some
I
of
sold
those.
everything,
I'm going to have
They
to stop
announced
this
that
stream,
this
start
game is
another
getting
one, so
a
the title is
reboot.
different, so that way the thumbnail is
They
different,
did not
and
know
we
how to
have it
balance
all
their
separated
game.
out.
They made
But I'll
effects
be
on their
here. Just
cards
stick
so
around.
good
I'm going to
that
start
they
up a new
couldn't
stream. Anyways, guys,
balance
this has
it.
been the pack.
So
If
they
you want to join
just
the pack
said,
with the
all
pack,
right,
go ahead and
we're
subscribe
starting
down below.
again.
And he'll still be on here for those
We're
ones.
going to split
Subscribe
it
down
and say
below.
that's a
And
different
if you
format.
want to support the Arena Chronicles, go ahead and share. If you want to
I hear
see
about that from
more
our friend
Arena
Elena.
Chronicles, hit
People
that bell
are
icon for
mentioning
notifications,
something
guys.
like that.
Saying Twitch,
But
join
here's
Kage's
the thing.
Gaming Discord server
So
for all the best underground
apparently
DQT
the reboot was
conversations,
like, oh
and
my
join
God,
my
it's
server
good.
for all the
It's so
best
much
DQT
better.
guides. Anyways, guys, this has been the
About a
pack.
year
Signing
later,
out. Peace.
they did it again.